Hey class, welcome to your second tutorial. Today we're going to be creating a web mix using a website called Symbaloo, which some of you might be familiar with if you had me in elementary last year. We used it quite a bit. Or sometimes on Fridays I give you guys those challenges to beat some scores I have, and a lot of times you'll find those games on our homepage, which is Symbaloo. Today you're actually going to get a chance to make your own web mix on Symbaloo. So right now I'm on the 21 Things for Students page, and I'm on Quest 4, which is what we're working on today. Just a little hint, something to help you guys out in the future. If you ever are in class taking notes and you miss one of the vocabulary words, if you go to 21 Things and you find the quest that we're on, the key vocabulary is always going to be on that page. So if you miss whatever I said about the definition, or you didn't have time to write it down, or your pencil broke, whatever the case might be, come here to 21 Things and you'll be able to find the definition. And then usually on Edmodo you'll be able to find all the other information, the name, the steps, how to turn it in, all that kind of good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right to the Symbaloo page. So I'm just going to open a new page over here. Go to Symbaloo.com. We're going to create an account. So you're going to create an account to make your own web mix, and you're going to have to give me 5 different tiles. 4 of those tiles, you have to use the ones that I tell you to. I'm going to give you 4 tiles to create. Your 5th tile you're going to come up with on your own. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to create free account. If you want, when you're done with this assignment, once you create yours, you can go to the other side and kind of look at gallery. You could look up all different kinds of topics, and they'll just give you pages of pages of pages of links to different kinds of information. If you want to find out something about history, a specific sport, a video game, whatever it is, there you can find pages about that topic. But today what we're going to do is we're going to create our own account. So I'm going to click here on create free account. And this does require an email address. And just like Dropbox, you're going to have to go and verify your email. So it's always very important you guys remember your emails, remember your passwords. Well, we have to have Gmail. Some of you guys have other types of email accounts. You're going to have to create a Gmail account because we're going to be using it in the future. That's why we did that the first couple weeks of school. So you're going to go ahead and put your name in. Put your email address. And then I have a little trick here since I already have an email account through Symbaloo. I'm going to use my email, but with a little trick I know. Now remember what we talked about password strength, so make sure you always have a strong password. I'm not going to require you to share your password with me, but just a hint that should always be back in your mind to have a strong password. I'm going to uncheck this box because that means I'm going to be subscribed to their email list and I don't want junk mail, so I'm just going to uncheck that. I have to check this box to agree to the terms and conditions, so I'm going to click on that, click on create my account. I usually don't like to save my passwords, especially on a school computer where someone else can get on and get into my account, so I click on no. At the top you can see it's giving me kind of like a hint that I need to go and verify my email address. So it says please confirm your email address to use all features. So I'm going to go to my email account right now and just make sure that I confirm it. You're going to have to confirm your email address today so that you can share your web mix with me. It's going to give you a link, but in order to do that, you have to confirm your email address. So I'm going to go back to my email account. I'm going to check my spam folder. Click on more labels. Yours might be in your inbox, but if it's not, check your spam folder. I noticed that mine's been being sent to my spam folder. I'm going to click up here. Now mine says this message is spam. You know, it'll tell me why it's in there, but it's also not showing me the image right now to be able to verify my account. So I'm going to click right here to say display images below. And then it's still not showing up, so I need to click on this show trimmed content right here. Yours might not do this. Mine is, probably because it's on my spam folder. So it says click here to verify email address. And it's going to take me to a new Symbaloo page. That's my account. So I can get rid of this other one I have over here because this one has my account verified in it. Now we don't need home, so I'm going to hover my mouse over it and click on this little X, get rid of that. I don't need online. I'm going to get rid of that. Resources can stay. That's fine. I'm going to keep resources for home. I'm going to make my own. I'm not going to go through and delete all these. I'm just going to add a new one. And I'm going to name mine Mr. Booza's class. Click on add. It's going to give you a whole blank canvas to work with. So each one of these boxes could potentially be a link to a website. Today we're going to fill 5 of these. 4 of them are decided for you. You're going to make a link to Edmodo, another tile for typing.com, a tile for Kahoot.it, and a tile for 21 things for students.net. The fifth tile you create could be whatever you want it to be, but those 4 that I just mentioned have to be on your Symbaloo page. So to add a tile or to add your link, you're going to go ahead and click on your tile. Click right here where it says create a tile, or you could even search a tile since some of them already exist. So we could do both ways, create a tile from scratch or search a tile. So some popular tiles probably already exist. So let me try Edmodo.com, see if it already exists. It doesn't. So since it doesn't, I'm just going to create mine from scratch. Go to create a tile, and I'm going to put in Edmodo.com. Now down here it says name on the title, so I can click down here and add my own name, or sometimes it'll give you one. So right here it already came up. I didn't have to type that. It says Edmodo, and even though it says Edmodo up here, these icons they give you don't always say the title of the site, and I always like to have the title there. So I'm just going to click show text, just to get in the habit of doing that, and I can click on save. Now the second tile that you need to add is going to be typing.com. So I'm going to click here on add a new tile. I'm going to go to create a tile. I'm going to type in typing.com. You see that if I click on show text, it says learn to type free typing. I'm just going to get rid of all that and just make it say typing.com. Or even just saying typing is fine. Now you notice down here I gave me 2 icon options. So this icon just has a T on it for typing. That's why I always click on show text so I can actually see what the name of that website is. If you don't like either of these icons down here, you can click on choose icon and just choose one of the ones that is listed for you from Symbaloo. They have a ton of different default icons you can use. So it's typing. I'm just going to choose the computer, the laptop, click on save. So I have 2 tiles down. I'm going to make my third tile, which is supposed to be 21 things for students. Create a tile, 21 things for students.net. Make sure you put .net. So it comes up right here. I'm going to click on show text. I like the little icon they gave me. Click on save. Create my 4th tile. 4th tile is going to be Kahoot.it. See if we can search for that one and if it comes up. Kahoot. Yes, there's a Kahoot tile. So I'm just going to click on that one. Pops up. But I want it to say the text. So in order to do that, I need to right click on it, click on edit, and I can click right here where it says show text. So now it actually says Kahoot underneath it. Click on save. Like I said, you're going to have to make a 5th tile. That 5th tile is whatever you want it to be. You have to have Edmodo, you have to have typing.com, 21 things, Kahoot. You're going to make a 5th tile, whatever you want it to be, whether it's a site that you use all the time, maybe it's an email that you use all the time, maybe it's a game you play all the time. Whatever that is, whatever you come up with, I want you to put your 5th tile here before you turn this in. So I just click on here to add my own 5th tile. And click on create a tile. For my 5th tile, I'm just going to link it to Gmail because I use Gmail all the time. Click on show text. I'm just going to leave this background they have, little icon, click on save. Okay, now that you have all 5 of your tiles, you're ready to share your web mix. So when you share your web mix, it's going to give you a link. And you're thinking, okay, this must be the link up here to my web mix. Well, it's not. This is only the link right now because you're signed in. If you were to log out and try to go to this link at the top, it would not take you to anything. It would give you an error message. You need to click on share to get the link for your actual web mix that you made. That's what you're actually going to turn into me today on Edmodo. So I'm going to click on share. Here's my web mix name. I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to type in a description. That's if you want somebody to actually find yours. I'm just going to click on share my web mix. And right here is where it actually gives you the link to find this site. This is what you're going to double click on to highlight, right click, copy it, and that's what you're going to turn into me on Edmodo. So if you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, but this video should give you everything you need to know on how to complete this assignment today. All right, thanks for watching.